Good morning to all traders. Welcome to this Friday market insights video, the last for the week and a very critical one for how the US economy is performing from a jobs perspective, of course. We've seen yesterday the jobless claims rising, adding another 3 million to the benefits. Today we're going to get the employment numbers that don't seem good, and I mean, if you assume now there is 33 million people that claim benefits, you need to think how many of those are actually started claiming because they lost their job over the past month or so, right? So we need to consider that. The dollar was bid yesterday up until the US jobless claims came about. Now the euro and also the pound have been weak before the US jobless claims came in as well. Now, I mean, on the EU side, we know that there is now increasing pressure on the ECB after Germany's court questioned pretty much the ECB's QE policy, let's just say. However, Lagarde went out saying that the ECB is undeterred and that the ECB will do all possible, or will take all possible measures in order to fight the coronavirus pandemic. At the same time, pressures increase between the south and the north in Europe, between, let's say, tourism-dependent countries and the west. Spain's deputy PM called for EU to step up. Now, on the pound, we also have this rift increasing between the EU and the UK now over our virus-inflicted customs borders. That's another one to consider before we go into the third round of talks next week. I want to go ahead and start with euro dollar today. And we were talking about this being a complex combination, right? And we're expecting for wave Y. We talked about this potentially becoming an ending triangle, which means now we expect wave 3 to end down here, right? Then we're going to get wave 4 and then wave 5. We talked about this move at the beginning of the week, okay? We talked about that soon we're going to start seeing prices moving up. This is actually happening. This is indeed the case. So we expect again then another 5-wave move to the downside, take out wave C of this minute degree. The RSI is supporting the move to the upside. Okay, and we are actually need to just like stay focused now on the 109 area also, okay, because this is going to give us further signals for validating this move to the downside. Otherwise, we are risking, of course, to break in higher, and this means that, you know, this would be like wave 1, like will be a correction, and then we're going to go up for wave 3. The other scenario, of course, would be that this could also turn out to be a triangle, which means we could get prices, you know, ABC, 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 and then fall. So I would really pay attention to, because this is a very good confluence level, to what happens after we move to the upside, right? Now we need to break below this trend line to move away from a triangle pattern, and then we need to break this trend line over here to consider this as a fresh low, okay? So that will be for the euro dollar. Now on the dollar yen is moving exactly as we expected. We expected another move to the downside, okay? That has happened now. I mean, we didn't get either to the 78.6 Fibonacci extension, nor to the 105.02, which is the longer term Fibonacci retracement of this move to the upside. However, it looks like that we could actually have done with wave B down here, because wave C is indeed done. Now, if that extends lower, I do not know, but I'll be honest, because of this signal on the RSI as well here as we see on the euro dollar, I believe this is an impulsive move. We're going to get a 5-wave move to the upside, and this is going to be either at A, B, and a C, or a 1, 2, 3, which means that we should be looking for prices to start moving higher in the medium term as well. Otherwise, that would just be an ABC, right? And then we're gonna move again lower to take out the 105.27. Okay, that would suggest that this is going to be 1, 2, F3, F4, and F5. Okay, this is how I would see it, at least for the medium term. And last, the pound. Exactly as we expected again. We had, we're expecting this to be an ABC, right? Don't forget. So we're still in the B wave. That is an A, a B, and a C. Are we done with wave B? Well, to me, it doesn't look like we're done because we didn't take out wave A. Okay, so we definitely need to break below that level to consider this as a validated correction, at least, right? So what happened here is that this is, this is indeed a flat, right? Now, that means two things. We are going to get another move to the downside to take this out and then move up, which makes that a flat. We're going to move higher, right? Which is going to make that actually a complex correction over here, probably a double combo, and then move down to take out B. Or this is indeed a truncated move, and we're going to start moving impulsively to the upside, okay? Which would seem to suggest that this is going to be either wave C or a new wave to the upside, if we consider that to be 1 and 2, of course, right? Now, the other scenario is that this is like turning to something like a triangle as well here. Okay, so we could have 1, 2, 3, that could be 4, yes, like a triangle 4. And then we're going to get 5 still for wave A, okay? But I doubt this would be the case in the short term. However, I do indeed anyway see the divergence here likely to push prices down. So I'm leaning towards the first scenario, that we're going to see another move to the downside here, take out the previous low, perhaps this one as well, wave 4, and then start moving up. So don't forget, we have the NFP live webinar today. Until then, take care.